Well, what's up, guys? Mr. Jeff the Custodian here. Been a week, maybe two, since I posted a video. And I told you I was going to be posting videos. And they're going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to do kind of a vlog talk. And I'm fixing to get still here where all this movement won't be moving around in the background. So, I kind of base some of my videos off of what people ask for and what their comments are. Let me get right back here. What their comments are and what they ask for. And I've kind of been thinking about this video. How am I going to talk about what this person wanted me to talk about? How am I going to put this? Because it's going to be a very different video. So the question was, can you make a video or talk about elevator issues? And when I done that, I thought, well, have I had any experience with elevator issues? Yes, I have. Luckily, here at the college that I work at, I only have one elevator to deal with. And if it is broke down, I've got a way to go around the building to get down to where I need to put the garbage. So not that big of an issue here. But when I worked at the school, we had 3 stairwells and an elevator. And I was on the 2nd floor, and we had a day that we had sat lunch garbage. 27 classrooms on that floor. And a mess of garbage and milk. So usually on a day like that, it took me anywhere from 5 to 7 trips back and forth to the dumpster. And let me remind you, at the back of this hall to the elevator, it was a quarter of a mile. Literally a quarter of a mile. So it got to time to get the lunch garbage out. I had one of them big rolling garbage bins, and I get that big rolling garbage bin, and I got it full. I roll the elevator, I hit the button, nothing happens. I hit the button, nothing happens. So I walk downstairs, I hit the button, nothing happens. Elevator's poop, shot, not working. So what I have to do is I push my bin to that end stairwell. I carry each individual bag downstairs. I put it in a bin downstairs, roll it outside the outside doors. I had backed my pickup truck up to the doors, and I rounded my pickup truck up with garbage. And then I drove it to the dumpster and unloaded it. Then I had to deal with all the mess that had been made from transporting garbage lumps full of milk up and downstairs. Had milk scattered everywhere. I had milk in the hall downstairs. I had milk in the back of my truck. So needless to say, that was about an hour and a half overtime that day just to take care of the problem. So I had to be flexible in that. Another time the elevator issue was in the summertime, we was having to move classrooms from upstairs to downstairs. So we was using the elevator a whole lot. Well, we had summer help. We had moving boys to help us high school boys. And it was one of them 100+ degree days. And the fluid in the elevator apparently got too hot. And the elevator had started up from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor, and it stopped, wouldn't do anything. And these guys were trapped on there, no air conditioner on this elevator. And they was trapped on there with some furniture. And we had to get the doors open, and we realized it was between floors. It was just enough space to get air in there, but it was hung in between those 2 floors enough that you could not crawl in or out. So what we did is we gave them bottles of water. We put fans in there. Maintenance came. Could not get the elevator to work. We ended up having to get a guy to come from Nashville, Tennessee. So it took him 4 hours to get there. So they were stuck in the elevator for 4 hours in this hot elevator. Needless to say, after that, we all got a lesson about putting stuff on the elevator. We decided we would just hit the button, and we would catch it on the next floor. I wouldn't ride it hardly ever anymore due to that. So that was 2 experiences with the elevator that I've had that caused issues and problems. So what would I say about when you have issues with the elevator? You just got to man up, put your big boy breeches on. You got to be flexible in that and work with it. You can't do anything about the fact that it's broke down. You just have to figure out what else you can do to, offset the problem until it's fixed. But elevators in schools and stuff, they just don't build them big enough. They're not industrial. They're made to carry people, and they're not big enough to get furniture and stuff like that on them. When it's summertime, and there's half the school teachers that's going to be moved from here to there for whatever reason. You got all this furniture that you got to move. Well, in this video clip that I wish I could find, we got a teacher's desk hung in the elevator. It got wedged in there, and we like to have never got that thing out of there. So I wish I could find the clip. It's absolutely hilarious. But why in the world do they build elevators in a commercial building where you do commercial work? Okay, it is a school, but we do commercial work. Big enough. Well, we can get something on there and get it off. I mean, when you got a bookshelf that won't fit on the elevator, you got to manhandle it up and down stairs. Come on, people. It makes our back hurt. Give us an elevator. It's big enough. So that's my take on elevators.